fucking stressed out. I'm fucking stressed. We should not be working like this. I work my ass off and I can't even fucking pay bills, bro. And they always say don't compare yourself to others, but I see people going to Coachella and fucking like buying all types of shit, just pointless fuck you money, and I'm over here can't even fucking pay my fucking rent, bro.
I've just got off an interview with a journalist talking about cost of living because I found one of my previous videos talking about cost of living, and it has brought up the same feelings and emotions and sense of helplessness that I feel right now, and frustration. It's like almost a month on and I still have these same doubts and questions of like when is this ever going to change, and is this still our new normal? This morning in Hugo's swimming lessons, one of the parents told us their child isn't able to continue. And it makes me so upset to think that this little boy isn't able to come to swimming anymore because it's just too far. It's too far out of reach for the parents. And Where We Go is a very affordable option, and that's not me being disrespectful to the family at all. It just shows when you have to prioritise things, if in black and white you can't make it work, you can't make it work. And this is what it is like for families and individuals and people all over the country at the moment. We are having to make choices that we never thought we would have to make, and we don't feel supported, and there's this sense of helplessness. And again, this is life for us now, and it shouldn't be. And I also said I understand I am in a fortunate position compared to other people, and that's when I really stop and I think about some of the decisions that these people are faced with every single day, and it really hits home. I said to the reporter, I feel like Australia used to have this like hope and overall just good positive energy about it. At the moment I just feel like that's gone. Like, people are stressed, we are stretched, and we are stretching so much more than I feel we should have to be. There is like minimal support, and I'm not talking about just a handout here and there. There is minimal support, and it just doesn't feel like they care. And I don't think that it hits home to the people that are in positions to do things about this as much as what it does for us that are in it together. And by sharing and talking, it makes you feel less alone, which is why I'm absolutely doing it. Which is why I'm doing this. And I sincerely hope, and I send so much love and strength to you that you're doing okay, because it is just a really crappy and hard time, and this is our life. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Being upset about gas prices when your president was an idiot and refused to bring them down because of all the green deals he wanted to push through, versus gas prices being higher with a chance that we could eliminate a regime that is oppressing its own people and has done so for decades, and the U.S. is partly responsible for why it ended up that way. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't have a problem with the gas prices. Are they ideal? No. Would I like them cheaper? Of course. But you know what? My husband and I are still traveling out west to Yosemite and Grand Teton regardless of the cost of gas, because we can afford it, because we're not broke-ass Republicans.
After watching this clip, I think many people are starting to ask questions about the promises they believe in. Some voters expected lower prices, cheaper grocery, and a better economy, but for many families, daily life is still very expensive. People are talking about higher bills, higher food cost, and financial stress. Now is not means every MAGA voters reject their vote. Many still strongly support Trump, but does video show that some voters are frustrated because their expectations have not matched their reality? At the end of the day, people care about one thing: their quality life. They want to afford groceries, pay their bills, and take care of their families. And when that becomes difficult, some voters start to rating their political choice. Let's watch a few more videos and reaction and see what other people are saying.
Oh, I'm mad because I'm broke. Oh, if that's all you have to say, It seems like most MAGAs are the one crying about they can't afford to live. That y'all can't afford to live in this economy. And you don't see me on the internet crying and whining that I can't afford to live. I can't afford to buy bread. I can't afford to buy eggs. I can't afford gas. You don't see me do any of that. But that must have come from a lot of MAGA men. And like I say, today we now have, y'all say black fatigue, but now we have the white whining. And now the white whining seems to be coming from white men who do the most whining. So you never one time hear me getting on the internet saying anything about I can't afford to live. I never say that. I've never said that. I don't think there's no video, but there's plenty of videos of a lot of white men crying on the internet because they can't afford to live in this country.
What's up, America? More than half of Americans say they're worse off now than they were just a year ago. So 48% of Americans now say that their financial situation is worse than it was just 1 year ago, with another 40% saying that their financial situation has not changed at all. Only 12% of people say that they have gained financially in the last full year, meaning that this red hot economy is only benefiting 12% of the population. The other 88% of Americans have either had no gain or are worse off than they were just 1 year ago, meaning that the entire economy and any gain here in America has basically been seen for only 10% of the population or less. Most of the gains going to the top 1% of the population, or the highest amount of gains seen in the top 0.1% of the population. Now, this comes as inflation has increased to 4.2%, which is approximately less than half of what Joe Biden got it up to, but it's still increasing. So that's a fucking shame. So whether you love Donald Trump or you hate Donald Trump, you have to realize that the current economy you're in does not benefit about 90% of America. So you're working as hard as you can to basically benefit not yourself or anyone you know. So then why are we working so hard and doing all this shit if we don't get any gain from it?
Today, I want to talk about something many Americans are talking about right now. A lot of people are saying that life is getting harder, food cost more, gas cost more, rent cost more, and many working people feel they are falling behind. Some people who voted for Trump say they are not happy with how things are going. Other side still support him and believe things will get better, no matter what side you are on. On this clear, many families are under pressure. When people go to the grocery store, they notice higher price. When bills arrive, they feel stress. When they look their payback, many feels it does not go as far as before. That is why you are seeing more videos online from people sharing these struggles. Some people say they regret their vote. Some people say that would vote same way again. Everyone has their own reason and everyone has their own story. That is thing is these people are not angry for one reason. Many people are worried about their future. They want to good jobs, they want to lower price, they want to take care of their families, and they want leaders to listen them. I think it's important to hear different voice, not just the voice are agreed with, but also the voice is disagree with. Because when people speak about their problems, we can learn what is really happening in their lives, At the end of the day, most Americans want to same things. They want safely, they want a strong economy, they want to affordable food, they want affordable housing, and they want a better future for their children. And the big question is, how can help make them happy? That is the debate we are seeing across America today, and that is why are so many people speaking out online. Some are frustrated, some are hopeful, some are changing their mind, and some are standing by their choice. What do you think? Are Americans better off today, or are families facing more challenges than before? Let me know thoughts, and thank you for watching.